Good afternoon, guys. It is very spring-like today, and we were supposed to get rain a lot yesterday and today, but it just ended up raining last night. So everything is kind of damp. It's not super soaked. It's a beautiful day and it's really warm outside, so we're trying to get some stuff done in the garden and get my seed room cleaned out. That was my goal today because I thought it was gonna be raining, but now I'm in the garden. We are getting ready to plant some of the colder things like kale, lettuce, spinach, carrots, peas, those kinds of things, onions. And we are also getting ready to put it in a greenhouse, I hope. That's the plan anyway. We're thinking up here we've got to do some very simple grading and kind of smooth that down. But we're going to have a greenhouse, hopefully get it delivered in a few weeks. Bees are buzzing, you know what that means? It's time to get honey. So right here is where the greenhouse is going to go. I plan to put some steps coming down through here, and we're moving these square ones. One's broke pretty bad. They repaired that one, but I should still have 6. So I'll have one other one right here. So this will be my walkway, and then I have my chair there. This bed and that bed over there, I think we're going to use these for onions and go ahead and get them in. I've got dahlias in here. I need to figure out how I need to, if I can just dig up the tubers and stick them somewhere else, how that works, because I'm not sure. I just kind of left them, and if I've messed up and they don't come back, that's fine.
Oh, looky there!
Alright, any more in there, make sure. Alright, so Riley is working on filling that up. We got all of the tubers dug up. As long as they're not rotten, from what I've read, they're good to go. We should be able to plant them. And so I'm going to go ahead and stick them in, or try to learn more about that. I've got my sage here that has started coming back. We dug it up, and I'm going to move it to its new permanent home as well. It'll just be in one of these again, but I'll probably do it like in the middle instead of over to the side. And gonna get some of this replanted. Alright, so the sun has finally went down over the mountains, and I can see a little bit. And I think we're calling it almost 6 and call it a day for in the garden. We didn't get the onions planted, but it was not going to take long. We've still got a while before we have to plant them too. But I'm gonna just amend this soil a little bit before I put them in the ground too. I think we did get the beds moved, the sage replanted, the dahlias replanted, and just some tidying up and cleaning up. So it's still very gray and pale looking, but soon this is going to be all green and lush and filled with beautiful plants and foliage. So it's good to get your hands in the dirt after a winter. We had pretty mild winter. I mean, we'll probably get some more winter weather, but we did have a pretty mild winter, except for a few short weeks of snow every weekend. So I'm going to talk really quick about these chickens in this video. These are my lavender Orpingtons, and we got there's actually 3 roosters in there, several hens. These are one of my favorite chickens. I've wanted them forever. One of these roosters is pretty mean. I think we're gonna have to get rid of him, but the other 2 get along pretty good, so I think I'm gonna keep them both. I'm just trying to decide. Alright, these are the black astrolops. I don't know what they're called exactly. They are so friendly, and they were the first ones to start laying. But they are here for now. And then here are the buffs. They all have roosters in them. And then we have a couple stray roosters. And I'm not going to walk up there, but our barred rock are up there in the original chicken coop. And then in that small... in this small one, I have one hen and one rooster that are the true white and greens. And then this girl, she's a troublemaker. She thinks she's a chicken. And then I got a guinea that thinks she is a guinea that thinks she's a turkey, and a turkey that thinks she's a chicken. She is the reason we had to lock down the garlic. She's clipped all the tops off of it. So, see, I'm pretty friendly. See, I'm friendly. See, I'm just like to eat my seeds and my plants, though. She's like the funniest little turkey. But I can't have her and this guy eating my garden. Anyway, I'm trying to decide how I'm going to keep all these chickens. So my friend Allie gave me these chickens a couple months ago, and we have done fine because it's been winter and we've been able to run them in the garden and kind of keep them separate. There's not been a whole lot of grass for them to eat anyway if they were like foraging, but I like my chickens loose. I like to see them. I like for them to not that that's like really bad that they're in a cage. I know a lot of people run them in chicken tractors and stuff all the time, but that is not how I want to use my property. So not that it's a bad way to do it. We have other plans for our property, so we don't have the space to run 100 chickens in chicken tractors as egg layers. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to keep these roosters and try to breed some purebred chicks and sell them and just to have our own chicks, or if I'm going to get rid of them, put all my hens together with a few roosters that get along and do it that way. So I'm just not sure and trying to decide, but anyway. And Evan, what? What? What did she say? The daddy? The turkeys? He's standing on her? Yeah. We might have some turkey babies. She said the turkey is standing on another turkey. Alright, so I think I'm going to wrap up this video. I don't think I'm actually going to get in that seed room and work because supper is it's in the Instapot, but it's about 20 minutes from being done. And we worked in the garden so much. But I've got some more plans for those chickens. But if you have any suggestions, if you have different breeds and that you want to keep separate, what's the best way that you found that you can still enjoy them, see them, you're not having to move them? I guess one of the only other options is to build a permanent coop for each of them. I don't know. I've just got to ponder on that a little bit more and figure it out. But anyway, I better go and finish dinner. I'm sure everybody's starving now. And we'll see you next time. We'll be doing lots of seed starting and hopefully getting some stuff in the ground up there as well. And just getting ready for the most wonderful season of all. So we'll see you next time, guys. Thank you and God bless.